Yo, what is up, friends, foes, and members of the Omni Council? My name's Daimien Kamiya, I'm the Omni King. 1 second, let me get my kettle going. Oh my god, I'm still running off. I'm a bit tired, and I can't get an energy drink because it's January 1st, so there's nothing to get. I am still running off the high of... I've played Final Fantasy since 2008, Final Fantasy 12. I think I may have mentioned 2006. 2006 is when the game came out, but I was remembering when I actually got my own copy of it, and I realized that I owned it in 2008. That game has meant a lot to me just from a fun aspect. I'm really shocked that no one's ever tried to do something similar to the Gambit system in any game since. Where you basically program how you want your characters to attack and stuff. There's so much potential in that game that no other game can replicate because of the way it works. Mods just made this better, right? Like, no joke, this was the most satisfying playthrough of Final Fantasy 12 I've ever had. Not only did I do fight everything, at least everything worth fighting. I didn't do all like the rare games and stuff, but I fought every mark, every boss, every Esper. I don't consider it a fail on Zodiark because under the other circumstances, I feel like I basically won. I would have won. Like, if I managed to beat Zodiark, I would have beaten. If I managed to beat Yzmat like I did, under those same circumstances, I would have beaten Zodiark. Only thing is, Zodiark has that the party-wide potential for insta-kill and Doom and stuff. Like, yeah, Zodiark's a fucking piece of shit. But either way, I was so happy, and getting that Yzmat kill meant so much. I did not think I'd ever be able to beat Yzmat. On top of that, I also thought Yzmat was legitimately impossible to fight without reverse. I'm not even kidding. I 90% sure thought Yzmat could not die without reverse. He just has so much health. I didn't think it'd be possible to outlive it that way. Right? So the fact that I managed to is like through just basic combat. I had a really good setup though. And in the end, I couldn't have asked for a better team comp than I had. The item users didn't... I'll be honest. Fran was really good as a mage. The items were okay, and same with Balthier. But I would say, as item users, they weren't really that useful, at least compared to the healers. But they did provide more... but they did provide very good backup, especially in the end there, where they're basically just served to be resurrectors to the party going down. Vaughn and Bosch were both excellent DPSs. The only thing was just Bosch managed to outbeat him once I got the Anastasia. What else? But yeah, all the combinations I had, like Monk and White Mage, basically, Monk and Red Battle Mage basically being identical to White Mage, excluding, obviously, Rod, or getting shield licenses, though, having more offensive magic at the cost of a few magic lores, and, no access to Confuse or Faith. Like, who's using Confuse anyways? But not having Faith, you know, stings a tiny bit. But you know, it is what it is. But the combinations worked out so well towards that Yzmat fight, you have no idea. The fact that I had boosted through the Darksteel Mace, had a boosted Darka that I was able to spam on Yzmat for his weakness. While also having access to a shield that halves all elemental damage. Canelo had the Lordy Robes, which halves all elemental damage. And then for her, she just had the crossbow with the black bolts, which in the mod are dark elemental. I basically, the perfect scenario I was in was all due to the struggle for freedom mod. Well, I would say probably like 80 or 90%. Some of the other stuff factored in, like having 36 gambit slots, that was huge. That literally allowed your characters to just do whatever because you could program them for it. Having access to all the buffs, all the status cures, the resurrections, while also being able to attack freely. 36 gambits was beautiful. I highly recommend people get that mod. I forget which one it is, but it's in the descriptions of the videos. It does a bunch of other stuff too, like it makes it so that when you set a steal to a gambit, you'll only steal from enemies that have something to steal. Once you've stolen it, you won't steal from them anymore, which is a beautiful quality of life thing. It also adds in, if, for example, Bosch, at one point Bosch had the manufactured Nethicite on, right, which gave him silence. It makes it so that if an item grants a debuff, your party won't try to cure it, which is fucking fantastic. Yeah, like it was. Yeah, and that, to be honest, that fight could have gone so much worse. The Yizmat fight had a huge gamble tied to it, which was just the amount of times that, like, Stone Breath didn't stone, the amount of times that Death Strike didn't insta-kill, right? There was chance in that, and it could have all gone wrong. Thankfully, Death Strike can only hit one target. I don't know about Stone Breath, but it might be cone related, so that's why I tried to Bosch out of view of the others. They never got hit. Only Bosch was ever getting hit. They only got hit when Bosch went down. But yeah, there was plenty of times where Death Strike didn't hit, and if it did, I could have really lost it all, right? The few times I got unlucky, we saw, was when I had the party wipe. And I was probably more scared of not even of Yizmat. Like, I knew Yizmat was a hard fight, but growing up, I always, for some reason, thought that Omega Mark was the scarier fight. Omega Mark wasn't actually scary at all. If anything, he was a joke in comparison. Under my circumstances, Omega Mark 12 was literally no threat until like 25%. Once all his once all the like the HP critical effects kicked in, that's when he became a threat. He just wasn't dying fast enough, and he was actually able to do more damage now. To the point that if you didn't have Bubble and Protect up, he would one-shot you. But there is pretty much no way to get Protect on... There is no way to get Protect on Bosch. The only passive item that grants Protect is the armor. And the thing is, if it was a headpiece, I absolutely would have equipped it because he doesn't do magic damage. That was actually in the base game and in the original. It's actually recommended that whoever your DPS doesn't equip the helmet at all, because they have a mechanic, or because Decoy in the base game actually doesn't do damage based off of Decoy, it's weird. It's a buff, but it's counted sort of as a debuff in terms of getting it applied. This effectively means that if your character tries to it means that Decoy can basically fail to cast, but if you don't, because it's based off your magic armor. But if you remove your magic armor, it'll succeed every time. But he does, like I said, he only does basic attack. That's all he does. He doesn't have techniques or magics or anything. So your magic defense means nothing, but yeah, only protected armor has perma protect, and the defense on that wouldn't be enough to really allow you to survive the attack. At least not while compensating for, like, yeah, you'd have protect, but it wouldn't, like, just wouldn't compensate. At least I don't think. I'm pretty sure protect is fractional damage reduction, so who knows. But considering you get protected armor at Mount Baromus, it'd probably be about half the value. I still, actually, I never closed these. I still have the things up. That'll be the last thing we look up in the in these guides for Final Fantasy 12. Like, I don't even know if I'd ever come back to playing Final Fantasy 12 for a long time, just because I was so satisfied with that ending. If I were to make some changes to the mod, specifically the Struggle for Freedom mod, I think I would probably get rid of Doom on Zodiac. Like, the fight is already annoying and hard enough as it is. Just put back the blind. Right? Like, he can make himself invincible. He spams a move that has a chance to insta-kill you. Do you really need the Doom tacked onto it as well? Heavy armor. So, Bosch had the Genji armor equipped, which is 63 armor. The shielded armor is 25, so it is less than half. I'm curious, like, how does, like, protecting stuff work? Reduces physical damage taken by a quarter unless the damage is using guns or measures formula. Yeah, so the only real caveat would just be, would the defense drop, how would the defense drop play versus the guaranteed protection? Oh well. Anyways, that's enough of Final Fantasy 12. We're moving on. We're going to finish up Chained Echoes today. We're going to look at the little menu and try and clear up all the objectives that are in it. Where's my... Alright, so let's get into the game here. Almost muted myself. 1 second. I got to... Alright. So, Fior Woods, I still need 3 more chests, and to defeat Excalibur. By the way, I did sign on to Genshin earlier for dailies. So, no new zone. So I'm happy with that. So it's just story. So we'll stream the main story and then Malvika's story. I pulled for Citlali. I'm deciding not to pull for Malvika, especially since I got Citlali. It took me I had 500 pulsate. It took me 110 to get Citlali. I failed the 50-50 when I got Mona. So see, Lolly seems to it's weird. She's a cryo that scales off of EM, which is insane. The first cryo character to ever do that. And she drastically buffs well and melt and freeze teams. So I put her over top of Shenhe in the Risley team. And then I moved Charlotte into the Navia team, and then I have Mona and Kokomi in the Hydro team. That will likely change once I get C6 Child, because my plan is to put C6 Child back in the Nahida team, and then put a Baiju in there, and then have Shuncho and Yellen again to freely join up with other teams. I probably will not put both of them in the same team. What I'll do is I'll put one of them in one team. And then, I'll probably, like, put one of them in the team and then take out the other. I don't know how I'll do it. We'll figure it out later, but... Alright, so apparently there's, like, a really strange... Let me go check something, by the way. Where's the, there it is. Alright, so the real question is, like, this is obviously stronger. I don't need to upgrade it to take the Spearmaster. And the same applies to this guy. Oh, no, I do need to upgrade the Amulet once. Alright, Spearmaster. And then it was TP down, right? Yeah, I need to double level up that. Alright. Remove from weapon, sorry. So it's Evasionist, Mind Up, TP cost down. Evasionist. DP cost down. And then mind up. All right. I don't want to focus on upgrading everything until I get all the rusty stuff. Oh crap. I hit back button to open the map. I need to run around this 3 times to spawn. Oh, there he is. There we go. All right, so there's still, what is it, 3 more chests here? Yeah, 3 more chests. Uh, I'm looking for one that, like, gets me health back. Yeah, this one. Hmm. I'm just thinking, like, with how frequently she attacks, it would be pretty cool to just have her, But both of these use tier, or, like, +3 things. I was just thinking, like, oh, this would be awesome to just have her be able to, like, self-heal. Like, she heals off of every hit, right? Like, as we've learned with, I don't want to lose the crit chance nor the crit damage. Oh, I could get this if I drop the crit, 10% crit damage. I could get the healing, which I think I might do. Alright, and then we go here for HP drain 10. So yeah, I lost 10% crit damage, but I'll heal on every single strike now. Which I feel like is really, really important to have. Upgrade weapons. Now, she already has close bonus, so she's just going to take less damage now. I'm going to clear that because I just want to see. That was a 5. I forgot that that's not how that works. Never mind. I'm going to take this one, just because the other one can still be upgraded. All right. Well, because the thing is, like, Glenn's basically been at no risk to his own health since I, Oh, they're all on this map. All right. Well, that's kind of old now. All right, done in Fior Woods. Beat all unique monsters. How many unique monsters do I have left to kill? Beat Otter Nobunaga. We'll head to the mountain range next. There we go, all unique monsters. Alright, so there's an enemy in this region, this zone, this area here. Oh, that's what it is? I think I have to kill a certain amount of these. All right. Yay, spilled a tiny drop of hot chocolate. Hey, Lizriel. The first thing I did, I don't know if you saw the community post I made, but the first thing I did was beat Yizmat in 12. I started the fight before the new year and ended, so I started the fight probably at 11:30, 11:45, beat it at 12:45. And that's at 4 times speed, by the way. It took me over an hour to beat that fight at 4 times speed. But I've never beaten that boss before. In the 16 years I've been playing Final Fantasy XII, I have never beaten that boss. Oh, there he is. Alright, hidden cave. But yeah, I wouldn't have beaten him without all the mods, though. The mods made that victory 100%. But yeah, so it's kind of crazy. Several of the bosses in the game have like a couple million health or so. Even the second super boss even only has like 1.5 million or something like that. I think, or no, yeah, and then the lead-up super boss, I think, has about 5 million. Yizmat has 50 million health. He has so much health that he has a second health bar that is segmented, because each segment is another full health bar. Okay, the rock hidden cave is on this map. I had one boss fight I had to rage quit on, which is Zodiark. So he has Darkja, which he basically loves to spam. It is a very powerful dark move that inflicts doom, which puts the entire team on a counter, which can basically wipe your party if you don't remove it fast enough. And it can also it has a chance to insta-kill anyone, even if you're immune to the initial damage. Like, even if you're immune to dark, you can still get insted by the attack. It's party-wide, and you have no idea who or what it's going to insta-kill, if it does. So, yeah, I kind of rage quit on that one. It's going to be in the bottom spots. However, I don't feel bad. I have beaten Zodiark on my own before in the base game. So the Doom aspect... Yeah, I'm almost done. The Doom aspect is actually part of the mod. In the base game, he inflicts Blind, which is significantly easier to handle. But yes, I've beaten Zodiark before, so additionally, I fought Zodiark at level 66, missing some of the good support spells and stuff, and gear, and strong gear. Everyone else I fought at 99 with the best gear I could get my hands on, all the spells. So I argue that I would have beaten Zodiark if I was under the same circumstances as those other fights. I beat a harder fight doing that, so I'm pretty sure I would have beaten him. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that Zodiark, once you get him about 40%, he just starts frequently going invincible. And then tomorrow we'll stream the story for Genshin, and then I'm going to take a day off before we start the next 2 games. So all I want to do is complete this board. I'm not entirely concerned as to whether I beat some of it legit. I did cheat on several fights last stream. may have jumped the gun here. Yeah, there is a fucking Little Red Riding Hood Easter egg in which she's an assassin that can one-shot your entire... 2 of your party members in one turn. It's kind of incredible how well these games kind of time together. There it is. Oh, fuck you. You're too late. Next time, try to be faster than me, sucker BB. Yes, I took the time to rebuild the stone pile in front of the entrance in order to further crush your expectations. There's so many of those. For this one, you'll want to go to the little aisle that's in the middle of the chasm. Oh. Three buried treasures in the grottos. I think that's the one I got. So the other one is down and over. Would have been nice if you could have dropped down from there. There we go. Paralyze the same enemy 4 times. Okay, this one you don't actually have to do in Tormund. Oh, god damn it. That was a mistake. Actually, I have a better idea here. I need to switch out Amalia. Ah, I don't have the skill. I've been defending on his... Come on. I need to have this guy paralyze 4 times in one fight. I've gotten it twice. I don't have TP regen on either. Get that up. Alright. I think I need one more paralyze. So just heal all. Stop resisting! I did not get it. I did get it. Alright. Alright, we'll head to the archipelago now. Here. I can't... Wait a second. This crest. You're the famous clan everyone's talking about, the Crimson Wings. Please come in. Welcome to the village. Yo. A spear I won't use. Where are the last two chests? Oh, here we go. I'm assuming the other one might be an extension of this one, then? Yeah. Alright, what's left here? I need to head to the Flying Continent. Alright, well, I gotta find at least 5 monkeys. Found that chest. Right. Need to change some skills here. Get all that hate. You stop attacking Rob. And you stop attacking Rob! Wait a minute. I know what the problem is. I didn't give him back his bow. Oh, come on. And this right now explains the entire reason why I'm not running E-Girl in my team. Is because even though his entire thing is about drawing in enemy attacks, he's not doing it very well. I shouldn't have to use the taunt move more than once to draw in enemy fire permanently. I'm going to replace this one with, I'm going to put Blade Refraction here. So I can put, Suspicious Darts. Because I'm not even using that skill anymore. I'm mostly just using, Dragon Fang. Or X/ to trigger Petal Storm. Hmm. I think I still gotta can enemies too, right? Don't I? All right, I got 4 left. Doing this one should get me that one, I think. Unless not all the unique enemies appear on here. I may cheat for this one. So, yeah. I'm just doing this so I don't have to worry. But you can fight him in the armor suit here. It was easier to do that than have to go through all the armors again and figure out whose is whose. I already know the formation I want, so... Renee... Raz... Okay, so I need to go back to the forest and re-kill the Excalibur enemy. Okay, dead. Now what I need to do... Oh, no! Come on! God damn you, game, and your fucking non-map on the that fucking button. Ugh! Only game I've ever known that didn't put map on the start button. Or on the back button. Oh, right. Here's the next one. All right. This guy can be found outside a little cave on the southwestern region. I hate you. Guess what I did again? I hit the back button to try and access the map.
Okay, I've killed him. You're not what I need. What I need. Oh wait, I might be on the wrong map. Yeah, sorry, southeastern. I was just on south center. Alright, just finding these, like, little sand bubbles. There we go.
Alright.
I need to actually head back to the archipelago. Harry Otter. Goodbye, good sir. Defeat all unique monsters. Alright, so the last two are in the Magic Academy. I also need to do... I need to look... Alright, we need to go do the Cropier and... Yeah, there's two enemies I still need to can. And they're the last two enemies. Alright, we're gonna head to the starting city. Oh, I'm glad the city's all cleaned up. We don't see bodies hanging from the walls. Oh, well, never mind. Alright, thankfully I have the shortcut here. I want this guy down first. So that should kill him. Alright, we'll just work on eliminating one of these guys, I think. Oh, wait, it only inflicts one condition? Okay, well, that's actually more useless then. I thought it inflicted all of them for one turn. Yeah, I'm not going to keep that then. That's the case then. I know what I'm gonna do. I need to save up SP though for it. I'm gonna try and get Physical Wonder on her, so she has a magic attack. I only have 206. I need about 400, I think, to get the skill. I feel like I'm missing a... Or no. So, wait. There's 12 party members, but only 10 class emblems? That's kind of dumb. Granted, 4 of the party members are optional, but still... Alright, we're gonna equip that, and I'm gonna keep this one active for now until I get this maxed. By the way, I'm curious, what skill did he get? Rushing Anchor. And hit all physical attack. I'm curious if it randomly unlocks moves, or if moves are unlocked uniquely. Okay. I just want to make sure that this isn't going to, like, break things. There we go. Oh, never mind. Good to know that, good to know that infinite health doesn't actually stop insta-kills. Good to know none of these cheats work. I want that to paralyze. All right. I have insta-kill on. Did I hear that right? What anchor was it? So, do I get it? What do you mean, what anchor? Yeah, I need to survive 5 turns. So I kind of cheat by using insta-kill. I don't appreciate that this guy woke up. Oh, fuck off. Stop waking up early! Stop! Oh my god, I fucking hate you! Fuck off! What's the point? Why are they even susceptible to sleep then at that point if they're just gonna wake up immediately? Do that to blind them. Die. What the fuck? What the hell? I had an auto res up. I literally just casted an auto res. How did I die? What the fuck? Well, this entirely depends on... Yep, I lose. I did not lose. By the way, I should have this. It's only 5 actions. I should be able to kill him now. Oh, wait, what? 5 actions from the earthworms, then? All right, someone posted an idea here. Hmm. Alright. So this is what... Is it... I hate you. I hate you. That was literally the only lose condition. The guide specifically says that unless you get hit with 2 AoEs back to back, you cannot lose this. That was the only lose condition, was to get earthquaked back to back. So I have to survive 5 attacks from them. So that was 2. That was, I think, 3, right? There we go. Uh... Alright, the last one is 3 of these guys. Okay, I just want to get through this, so we're turning on insta-kill again so I can just get rid of these fights. I'm only doing this just for these fights. Like, I don't care about... Like, the fights here, I'm fine with doing on my own. I need to kill 3 more of those pig enemies to get the final thing. This one right here will get it for me. There we go. And that's the entire board done. So there's one enemy left to can here that is also in this area. Yeah, okay. It's one of those guys in the back.
That was the wrong move. Nope, that was the right move. I hate you. I don't really have an option on that. Life thread doesn't disappear. You're that blind. Alright, I'll do this, and then everyone else will just switch targets. I can him on my next turn. There you go. Uncanny Expertise. Learn all skills for Tom K.
Alright, so with that, I can now, I don't necessarily care if I, like, perfect the game. Like, how many achievements do I have? I'm missing 10 achievements. What is going on? Flee 42 times. Find the Platypus Gang treasure. Master all Sky Armor weapons with 1 Sky Armor. Get all ultimate weapons. Complete the Beastery. Read all lore books. Learn all skills with all characters. Buy all deals. Complete the reward board. Didn't I just do that? Or is there more to unlock later on? I've bought everything here, so unless something unlocks in the later game... So, that teleport crystal that I got right before the final boss... it's working wonders. It's working so well, it's almost as if I can't teleport to it. Alright, final boss fight. Queen was waiting just ahead. Please take care of my beloved. It's the door to the realm of the vein. It is indeed. You've reached your destination. Glen Killian. Where the region of the veil ends, or the reign of the vein ends. When this door opens, we can reach the vein, but in return, they too can reach us. Through divine power, they have the advantage and can kill you humans before you could even blink. Us humans, who are you, Gwyn? You've forgotten already, Master Bart? You're never an ordinary student. I've been so many things in my long life, but you are right. I wasn't there to learn, I was there to teach. I was teaching you the role of my successor without you noticing, Glenn. Slowly but surely I adapted your ether to mine. What do you mean by that? Our ether needs to have the same color, the same scent for you to be able to receive my abilities. And you've slowly received them for quite some time now. This is why you would witness the standstill of time.
This is why you could manifest the dead souls of the Maelstrom in the form of these children. This is why you could make the white door appear for Magnolia. This is why you will be able to resist the power of the vein for a few moments to use the grimoire. You are my successor, Glenn. What? Why don't you do it yourself if you're so powerful? For tens of thousands of years I have roamed the world, long before the Harbinger even existed. Long before humanity existed. I am at the end of my lifespan. I can only use a fraction of the power within me. I am no longer an obstacle to the vein. But you... You're talking about, Master. You said Glenn failed. You said I had the potential. Glenn stands before me stronger than ever. You were just a replacement that happened to fit because you spent a lot of time with him. What are you trying to say? Look at you. You don't have nearly what it takes to control my power like Glenn. But am I supposed to live the rest of my life without a body in this form? What is this? Glenn! Stop it! We now complete the transfer of my power. It won't take long. Use it to withstand the power of the vein and kill them with the grimoire. Then I will be no more. Then I will be free from this endless mission. Stop it, stop. Use my power to stand against the vein and kill them with the Grand Grimoire. Afterwards, you shall reach for a weapon to kill the Harbinger. You will search for a weapon to kill the Harbinger. This will be your task going onwards. What? You fool, what are you? Give it to me. Give me the power of the will. Killian, I can't control it anymore. This energy, yes, I can feel it. I can absorb it. Stop him. I did it, Glenn. You see that? I have the ultimate power. I will shatter the vein. I will purify the world. He took the will by force. He wasn't prepared for it. He can't control it. What are we gonna do? Get the power back. You must kill him. Quickly. Queen, he's dead. Key to the door. Give it to me. Sorry, Glenn. I don't quite get it yet, but somehow my gut tells me I have to stop you. Stop me, you. Nothing, Glenn. Do you know who you're dealing with? Do you know who Gawain was? Oh, 1 second. I just realized I still have insta-kill on. I can see it in his memories. Gawain is the being who made mankind forget his existence. And now I am him. I am the one who will lead the world into a bright future. Human Labrodia, the 8th true king, also called the Manipulator. Possible. True kings wish the same as the Order, to kill the vein, to kill the Harbinger. They are the guardians of all beings on Aldrea. What is this pain? Gawain, you son of a... The will is not bending. It's trying to escape me. This seems to be our last chance. We will put you out of your pain, Killian. Hey, look. Can you believe that he gained power and turned into a larger being than his normal self with seemingly enhanced limbs and wings and longer hair? Boy, where have I seen that before? Oh. Are you... Fuck off. I don't care. Call me whatever you want. I do not give a damn. I literally said last stream, I refuse to have a boss fight in the Sky Armors again. I don't mind Sky Armor fights. I hate extendedly long fights in the Sky Armor because they are a fucking pain in the ass to do. I fucking hate extended Sky Armor combat.
And the other thing too is I love the base game combat. I love the parties. I love the switching. I love how the overload bar works. There's no, like, strategy with the Sky Armors. At least nowhere near the same. So if you're wondering what I did, I turned on insta-kill and just one-shotted him. Because I'm not doing another Sky Armor boss fight. I'm not. I refuse. We can say I lost this one. I don't give a flying fuck. I'm not doing another Sky Armor boss fight. No, the power is mine. I'm not giving it away. The world is going down the drain. Only I can save it. Oh my god, the optional characters are in the cutscene. What is this place? A place where you can't depend on mechanical means. Stop it, Killian. You don't have control over the power. Going to plow this world from the ground up. You can't stop me. You cannot stop me. Feel my true power. The fuck is this? Alright, well, he's gonna have, okay, well, obviously, like any game, let's get this up. We're gonna use this to nerf everyone to begin with. Drunken Master to speed up everyone. Need to take the healer out. Yep, there goes the healer. Okay. We're going to take out the magician next. I hate you. Just life-threaded my fucking... Fuck you. I'm gonna heal her next turn. Do this just to give myself a free turn. Now that they have attacked twice, it'll basically block everything on them, but... Raise... By the way, that is, like, 100% of the reason why I killed the mage first, because I still had the blind, which I knew wouldn't affect the mage.
Alright, tank time. And he's fucking over my overheat again. Oh, I got Petal Storm. What? I use this to knock it down. There we go. Knock it off, Killian. That's enough. I shall master the will. Tell me the key phrase, the key to this door. As if we're gonna tell you. Can't properly read your minds yet. But when you all thought of the key phrase at the same time, it was understandable even to me in my current state. I'm powerful enough to defeat the Vane. Be witness to it. Defying the Lord of the Underworld, the gate shall open. Well, I guess this makes sense as to why you wouldn't end up fighting the other True Kings, is because the purpose of the True Kings is to keep the world safe, basically. Leon, you mustn't worry. I'll protect you from the power of the Vane. Foolish child, foolish weak child. The grimoire and its bearer need to be destroyed. But if you won't get out of our way, we may as well take over your body. What do you... Weakened like this, we shall do the impossible. We shall become one with a true king. It doesn't look good. Quickly, everyone, to me. This is the grimoire's chance. We are becoming one with him. We shall make him our new champion. Now, everyone, I'm going to burst the grimoire. How dare you? Ah! Are the Vane dead? Grand Grimoire. It has no ether to absorb and is crumbling to dust. But if it can't find an ether, does that mean the Vane are still alive? It hurts. Our power is drained. Looks like it's not over. Still powerful enough to crush you like flies.
After all, you are nothing but mere humans. Mere humans. Again and again you destroy the world, but again and again humanity and nature rebuild. They never give in. Their will to live is never broken. You call them weak, but in truth you fear them. For the people fight beyond the limits of their own lives. He's right. You were alive when the Harbinger came, and will still be so when he returns. All that you do for yourselves. But look at the short lives of us humans. For countless generations, people have worked tirelessly towards a goal that they will never see in their lifetimes. They fought against a problem that would not affect them or their children. They gave their entire lives to a cause that was far in the future. They fought for later generations despite setbacks, despite uncertainty. That is the strength of humanity. That is your downfall. But I am trying to stop them. Killian, you won't be able to defeat them alone, but I can weaken them. They're taking control again. Prepare yourselves. Weapons of steel against the gods? I guess we will make it work. This thing looks anything but godly to me. We should succeed then, right? If we don't try it, we'll never knowingly know. This world has so much to offer, you will not destroy it. I'm glad that they included the optional characters in the final cutscenes. Let's punch some sense into these gods. With these fiends in our way, we have no chance to lead Eldrea to a better future. Let's show them what we've learned on our journey. You're right. This may be our last battle together. We can do it, everyone. I believe in us. Let's win it then. Alright. Get this up. We're gonna nerf him. I'm going to just pause for a sec. I'm going to meal. So that way, the heal all will fully heal the team. Alright, we'll almost fully heal her anyways. Killian. Okay, I guess we have to take out the duplicate next. Heal all. EP drain from who? Are you serious? Let me help you. What was the point of that? Like, no joke, what was the actual point of that? He drained our TP to just give it back? I'm confused.
I was wondering why it didn't start with Act twice, not gonna lie. Oh, Petal Storm is active. Whoops. Oh, there it goes. No, I won't let you earn them. Nothing happened. I need to knock this thing down. Her magic attacks, you need the component to make magic attacks crit, and she does, or the accessory, and she doesn't have it. So it's really not even worth running. Magic resist, immune to magic, which really doesn't help with the fact that I currently need to use magic to, I'm gonna use this just to get back up. Yeah, Sienna can't, I only have the magic skill on there in case for some reason, you know, maybe he puts up a resist physical skill. Oh, the duplicate again. The hell is all this? Not going down without doing anything. This is a really weird fight because it almost feels like I don't really need to do anything. Like any time, like in some ways the fight looks like it's getting interesting, Killian just solves it for us. No, you shall live. I'm like, yeah, there's no way, like, there was no way to protect against that. There's no way that would be the end of the fight. More. You need to defeat the Vein on your own now. I want to use Petal Storm, but I'm out of TP. I won't be able to afford both. There we go, got it. Oh, walking killing machine. So that was the beastry. Final boss was the last part of the beastry. That was a much easier fight than many other fights I've ever had in the game. A lot of the optional fights I did were harder than that. This guy didn't even fuck with my overdrive bar, which I was expecting. We are dying. Well done, Glenn. The failure is mine, but luckily you are here, as always. Back in control, and the weak and vain are locked inside me. You guys did a great job. Where I failed, you have triumphed. But I don't want to leave this world completely useless. Killian, the vain die with me. It's happening just like Gawain wanted. But the power returns to you, Gawain's chosen one. Live well. Forgive me, sister. Is everyone all right? Is it possible? Have we won, Glenn? The will is mine now. So to answer your question, yes, we won. Can't believe it. The Vain are defeated. The cycle is broken and the Grand Grimoire destroyed forever. Finally. I mean, great job. We did the impossible. All the fighting has an end at last. It was such a long journey. Thank you, everyone. What is happening? The door crumbles, and with it, Nisa's significance. The city is no longer needed. It will fall apart. And we better escape. Oh, what the? Are we just leaving her unconscious there, or was she a part of... We never really learned what her gimmick was. Did you hear that? Oh, is this the True King? And Nastril. Not even a True King can sleep with all this noise. Survived the Vain, and now we're supposed to fail against the True King? Not if I can help it. Astral, away with you. You two seem to get along well. I forced my will on him. And it's alright. Power is still quite new. Besides, it's not so easy to impose one's will on a true king. Glenn! When the fiery calamity that hovered over Valanda suddenly disappeared, the people burst into shouts of joy. They did not know what had happened yet, but they felt that they were finally free. Celebrations were held throughout the country. Princess Celestia of Tauren was unanimously elected as queen of a new Valandis, where she advised by a council representative from all corners of the land. The tyranny ended, but the unification between the people still had a long way to go. The disagreements between countries did not magically disappear. A history of war could not be erased that easily. So the queen and her council stood before an enormous task, but they had hope, and therefore they knew they would succeed in the end. The red succubus, you? Seriously? True. People think of her as some kind of elegant femme fatale. I can't help it. I didn't pick the name. Oh, hush. It's not that funny. What do you intend to do now, Sir Ego? I will travel throughout Aldrea. The world is vast, and there is still much I have not discovered from my first journey. What about you? You will probably return with Linnae. Take me with you. What? Please, make me your squire. Are you seriously serious? Yes. I want to see more of the world, and I want to help the people. I thought with all the nasty stuff I did back there that there was no saving me, but Glenn showed me otherwise. I can still change. Please let me be your squire and help me make the world a better place, my dear Rob. I would lovingly love to. I can't take another sip. What are you saying? Only a newborn can get drunk on this piss water. Head back to your home city of Arcadia and drink some proper wine. Could use a vacation, true. Now that my task is done. Get ready, everyone. She's coming. Happy birthday, Amalia. You're too much. This is not necessary, but thank you so much. Thraz sends his regards. Where is he anyways? Probably making preparations for the Order of Lennar. The Harbinger is waiting. Thraz, you leaving us? You don't have much time. You don't have much time. Your life is urgent. You cannot save me. 2 years at the latest, the pact will have taken my life. My future is the price I knowingly paid to receive the curse. We will still try. You saved our lives in Reyna's tomb. Now we will save yours. Our lives are connected by this curse. We will find its roots and help you. Won't we, Oriom? Thank you. Whatever he's doing, I'm sure it's the right thing. By the way, where's Glenn? He was just here. I'll see where he is. Enjoying the fresh air? There are a lot of people in there. You know I prefer being on my own. Besides, I haven't gotten used to this power yet. When are you leaving Volandis? Tomorrow morning, boarding the first ship. Busy, aren't you? Are you going to become a second Gwaine now? No. I'll stay who I am. I've learned that Gwaine's ways of doing things is not the right way. I can't just use any means without remorse to achieve my goals. Agreed. I will dedicate myself to vanquishing the Harbinger once order is restored in Volandis. The power as queen, I will strengthen the Lenore order again. And where do you come from? Doesn't seem to be afraid. Oh, he's been coming here all day. I gave him a name. What are you calling him? Glenn. he had red hair like this bird's feathers and loved flying. So you know. Seems to be my ability. After all, I sensed that Glenn was not Timothy as well. I only took his face to spare that you sadness. Are you angry? It was certainly Glenn's own decision, right? His decision, huh? So this is what Gwaine's powers feel like? Kind of scary. Use it wisely and don't make the same mistakes I did. I can see Gwaine's memories. I am to defeat the Harbinger with the help of the other true kings. A truly eternal mission standing there before me. No doubt you will succeed. I have to go now. The vein inside me are dead. Now my own soul will dissolve in the maelstrom. I wonder, there's 8 true kings, and you had 8 canonical party members in the story. Makes me wonder if each true king is to pass on their powers to one of them. And that's how you defeat the Harbinger. Soul dissolve into the maelstrom. Do you know that I had a pet bird? Why are you saying this now of all times? I grew up in the slave town of Gota. You know that. A pile of garbage surrounded by high walls. My mother had a thing with the guards, so we were doing okay. She often got presents. At one point, she brought me a cage with a bird. He became my best friend. One day, bad men came to our house, and my mother sent me to the roof. Of course, I took the bird with me, and we hid up top. However, I became afraid for him. He had nowhere to go in his tiny cage, so I opened it and told him to hide somewhere else. Somehow, I thought he would come back. He flew up higher and higher. He picked up wind and flew over the walls. As I wondered where he was going, for the first time, I understood the concept of freedom. I also wanted to go where that bird flew. I wanted to fly over every wall. That's why you pilot sky armor. People fear death and seek immortality. But after having lived so many lives, you can believe me on one thing. One life is more than enough as long as you live it to the fullest. But I couldn't do that. I was weighed down by my burden for so long. Even when I was in a sky armor, I was never really free. I could never truly fly. Perhaps I really do have the most potential to handle Gwen's power, but I don't have the will to do it. I've had enough. What are you talking about? It's not too late, Killian. We'll turn it around one more time. With my power, I will save you, and you'll become the new true king. You crazy? I only failed. Look where I ended up. We humans have to make mistakes in order to grow. In the end, all that matters is the person we become. I'm tired, and I'm at the end of my road. You, though, still have your whole journey ahead of you. Learn from your mistakes and become the savior of this world. Glenn. Not cry. You were doing me a favor. I'll return to the maelstrom now. Glenn. When we die, we have the potential to become anything we wish for. A part of us can become a mammal, a fish, or an insect. We can even become part of the earth. A plant, the leaf on a tree. We can become a drop of water in the ocean or a grain of sand on the beach, a cloud in the sky, a star in the night. But if we wish for anything, I wish that a little piece of me would be reborn as a bird that could spread its wings through the blue sky, truly free. Glenn is a nice name for the bird. I should go now. We'll meet again. If not in this life, then in the next we will. What are you doing? Want to come with me, Glenn? So that's Killian then. It's not actually Glenn. Yeah. Quite an effort to put on a fake face. Seems like my power isn't fully awakened yet, Glenn. Ah, your face. Here's the brat. Gotcha. Leave me alone. What's the problem? He's a stowaway. Nothing to bother you, sir. Help me. I'll pay for a ticket. You don't have to do that, sir. You will take the money. I'll take the money. Are you alright? Yes. What's your name? June. Oh, it's June! It's June! So she got reborn too, or something? Like, what are you doing here, June? I was told that there is a person on the ship that will take care of me. That's why I sneaked on here. Who is that supposed to be? The man with many faces. Told you that. You're asking a lot of questions, mister. It was the man without a face. The man with the mask. Is that so? So fate has accepted me. Well then, accompany me a little. You like the bird? Did you pay for a ticket too? Of course I did. A little too big for mere luggage. Strange. A bird that can fly travels by ship. You're right, it is strange. He's only here because of me. I didn't want him to be alone. But now you have me. Right. How about we say goodbye to him together? Agreed, June? Agreed. Here you go. Here you go. Farewell, my best friend. Wow, he's so fast. I bet he's the fastest bird in all of Eldrea. That makes me wonder what the DLC is going to be about. Is it going to be like a pre-post game DLC or beat the game? That was still a fun game. Like, I think my only complaint is just long duration Skyrimer battles. I didn't like them. It became very hard to manage the overdrive meter while also trying to manage TP. Well, June was the woman that was with Gwen. And Glenn got reborn as a bird. So it like... you might have missed some of the story, but Glenn basically existed through many lives. So if you saw any of the flashbacks of when Lene was the black-haired girl, Glenn was actually the blonde guy that was trying to force her to marry him. And they used a ritual called the Song of the Monoflower, which allows them to basically reincarnate themselves in full with memory. Glenn, however, got reincarnated into a new life and then taught Victor how to perform it so that Victor could keep doing it until him and Lene existed at the same time so he could apologize to her for what he did. But yeah, so, yeah, so Glenn wanted to die. Like, Glenn finally wanted to pass on because he's basically existed in many lives. Glenn has probably lived like 6 or 7 lives. Maybe like 6 or so. Like, I think Glenn might be the 6th that we know of. Right? So, he just finally wants to pass. So he had Killian take his role again. It was even explained that all the stories of all of Sir Victor's famous stories were actually Glenn's previous lives. Oh, the dog had puppies. I like that each individual instrumental player got credit in this unique way. Like, shout out to Dallas on the piano. Oh, and his sister wakes up too. Oh, and she joins him! Oh, is she gonna be in her armor again? No. You're gonna reestablish the church. This was still a fun game, though. I had a lot of fun. Obviously, there were a few things I didn't do legit, but, like, walking into that final fight in Sky Armor, I just said, nope. Nope. When the DLC comes out this year, I will see about whether I care about doing Sky Armor fights or not. Yes, this was a very fun game. I had a lot of fun playing this game. It does make me question about the two people that started with you in the fight. Like, in the tutorial. Like, why would it still show their equipment in the inventory? Like, why do that when you never get them again? Plus, if Glenn and Killian survived that explosion, weren't they close enough to also survive it? Oh, here we go. Thank you for your support. Without you, this game wouldn't exist. I'm assuming these are all the backers. Yeah, so when this ends, I gotta make some Genshin thumbnails, and then I'll probably make thumbnails for the upcoming games, which, as I mentioned, will be... I'm definitely doing Pokemon Infinite Fusion, but I'm wondering whether I should actually do Dragon Quest IX or not. But I also don't know what else I'd want to play outside of Dragon Quest IX. I've been playing a lot of turn-based action RPGs. Or, like, a lot of turn-based RPGs, I mean, like... I almost feel like I would like a little bit of, like, a change of pace. But again, I don't know what else I want to play. Well, Pokemon Infinite Fusion is guaranteed. I'm running a challenge where I can only use type combinations that don't naturally exist in Pokemon right now. There are 9 type combinations. I have a page open here to explain them. Normal Ice, Normal Bug, Normal Rock, Normal Steel, Fire Fairy, Ice Poison, Ground Fairy, Bug Dragon, and Rock Ghost. Those are the 9 type combinations that do not exist in Pokemon right now, so those are the only type combinations I can use in the game. I'm also not allowed to repeat Pokemon, so say if I use a Marill for Fairy, I can't use Marill again for the other Fairy. Or if I use Honedge for Ghost, I can't use him for Steel. Right? Like, just to limit options. I don't really have a specific set team I want to run, which is more unusual for me in these Pokemon games, because normally I'm scripted. My goal is to just kind of catch one of most things. No, Spiritomb is Ghost Dark. Don't ask me. Many of the... There's an entire video made by M&J TV where he talks about all the missing type combinations that don't exist, but could. And I think he said maybe 1 or 2 are a stretch, but there's a lot of them that actually make full-on sense. Like, Galarian Corsola and Cursula. They're literally undead coral. Coral is effectively almost rock-like, and they're ghost types. So, you know. But I'm trying to debate on whether I play Dragon Quest IX or not. I would like to stream it, but my my qualms. But yeah, I'm just trying to ooh, new Secrets of Grindia announcement. Oh, it's just the New Year post. Oh, it's just a monthly update. But yeah, like, I'm just trying to figure out, let me check Steam here. Like, is there something else that interests me that I feel like I could play, but isn't... Like, I wouldn't mind something that's maybe a bit more action-themed. I have all the I have the .hack/GU Last Recoded. Like, I got that collection. It's like 90% off. It was incredible. There's like 5 games in that, but I don't know if I want to play that one right now. I don't think I own that one. I don't really have a lot of money right now, so I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do any game I don't already own. Oh, what? That might be a you thing, because I'm not actually having any connection issues right now. I do still have Rune Factory 4 and Rune Factory 3 that I can play, but is that the time sink I want to have? Actually, I wouldn't really mind Rune Factory 4. I know I've played it, but I never actually fully beat it because the last event, the last story event, was very random on the DS. The problem is I don't know who I'd marry. So that, unlike 5 where you can marry either gender, in 4 you can only marry the opposite gender. I really would want to marry Meg again. She was in Rune Factory 5 if you remember. But I but there's a couple other characters too. Prepare to High is 1,000 subs. You want to see me do it? You need to help advertise me. I'm gonna hold off on Rune Factory for now. I actually do have another game in mind, but it's also a turn-based RPG. There's a couple games, there's actually about 3 or so games I've played that actually have 2 playthroughs. Right? The first one was, so there's Scarlet Nexus, which has the alternate playthrough. There is, Star Ocean, which also has a different main character playthrough. And then there is, and then you have, and then there was Digimon, Digimon Cyber Sleuth. I still have Hacker's Memory to play. But the problem is Scarlet Nexus will only be different up to a certain point, and then it's just going to be the same endgame. And, now, Star Ocean actually does have a slight modification, but Hacker's Memory is actually an entirely different story. You have this game. Sort of a Metroidvania. Oh, someone just said here too. What's the point of in this game? It's like, what's the point of having you have to backtrack and then everything scales. So what's the point of having levels if everything matches your level? Probably not on that one. You've been placed before the final boss. Save your game to receive a completed save file. All right. We'll go to the chatting screen now. Man, I'd love to play Ys 10, but I can't afford it. Not right now. I'm not too worried about it. It's fine. So, Lizreal, I just saw this, you know, small little game in my library. I've actually never played it before.
I'm just wondering, what might you think if I decided to play this? It's an RPG. It technically, I guess, is turn-based to some degree, but what do you think if I maybe played Chrono Trigger next? I know it's probably, I don't, I think you might have mentioned it once before, right? It's, you know, it's just a, you know, it's an old game, but yeah, I've had Chrono Trigger on Steam for quite some time, so I don't know when I bought this, but alright, so I will do Chrono Trigger instead of Dragon Quest, so, because, like, what is it? I wouldn't necessarily say Final Fantasy XII was a turn-based RPG. It was also a game I knew, but I've basically been playing, like, what was it? I just did, like, 4 RPGs back-to-back. There was this, which was turn-based, Final Fantasy XII. Prior, I was doing, what, Baiten Kaitos. And what was the other game that was going on par with Baten Kaitos? It was... Oh, yeah, it was the Pokemon. It was when I blitzed through all the Pokemon games using the Before the First challenge. That was still fun. I had a lot of fun doing that. And I'm also, like, despite some moments, I'm really happy I chose to not do the, I'm really happy I chose not to use repeats, because that really added to the challenge by making me have to diversify. But yeah, so I think, like, Chrono Trigger, I know it's turn-based, but it's not. Like, it's, from what I understand, because it's the same guy that directed Final Fantasy XII that directed Chrono Trigger. It's the same guy. While it's different, it's like, I think it's sort of like a mesh between Final Fantasy XII and a standard turn-based. So, but yeah, we'll give that a shot. I think that sounds like... I've been meaning to play Chrono Trigger for some time, so... But, yeah. Yeah, it's getting doubled again, I know. So yeah, so, yeah, pretty much. So we'll do that. Next 2 games. So tomorrow's stream is going to be Genshin. We're going to be playing the new story. Then I'm going to take the 3rd off. And then starting Saturday, the 4th, we'll play Pokemon. And the 5th, we'll play Chrono Trigger. I think that's a good plan. So with that said... My name is Daimien Kamiya, I am the Omni King, and be a friend, foe, or member of the Omni Council. I'll see you later. Goodbye, everyone.